So I'm working on a big block Chevy intake today, and I got it mounted up on this fixture that I've made. Works really good for working on intake manifolds. And I got my dial set up. Basically we just had to dial it true. As you can see, we got that pretty close. And then up and down. It's usually about as good as however the factory cut it. And it looks like they got it pretty good this time. Now what we got to do is he's going to run a propane system on here. He's got an adapter plate and he wants to open this up. He's going to go in there with this 2-inch diameter roughing end mill. This thing hogs up cast iron pretty nicely. Now the holder of my machine here is bored out for 1.5 inches. So I actually modified this adapter here so that I can slide my 1.5 inches in like so. And now we can slide the 2-inch tool in here. So I'm going to start off with plunging. Oh yeah, it's just plowing in there like butter. I kind of thought so. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't fun. So I brought this center divider here down level with these ribs in this higher plane here. And you can see I just kind of like buffed the top off. But yeah, that's pretty open, and that didn't take very long. I mean, that's a hell of a tool on cast iron. And yeah, that munched her out pretty good. That was fun. Now that I got the center all hogged out, I'm just going to do a quick fly cut right across the gasket surface here. Just going to make sure we get good sealing going on. Yes, that's a 3-jaw chuck holding a fly cutting tool. The next thing I'm going to do is clean up these intake manifold gasket faces, and this isn't just so much to clean the gasket surface off, even though they definitely needed it, but because of how much milling we did to the deck of the block to get a proper quench, we actually need to do a little bit of milling just to make the intake fit correctly. So we're kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone by hitting these surfaces. So now that I got everything all milled the way I want it, I'm going to come in here with my grinder and I'm just going to clean up all these sharp jagged edges and little steps that I've made and just kind of detail it. We're not going to get carried away. We just need to make it look better than what it is. Alright, so that's what we finished up with. Also got our side intake faces milled. This should fit our block nice now. And next up, we got to get this cleaned up. This is the cover that goes here. And it just kind of keeps the hot oil off the bottom of the intake manifold. So that gets pretty cruddy too. And for that, we got this neat little tumble machine here. Just roll this over, pop, pop. And this thing's full of a whole bunch of like little tapered bearings and Saturns. We'll just throw that in there. We'll let that thing tumble for a bit. And not only is this our final product, but that's it with my involvement on this engine. Thanks for watching, everyone.